So turn your speakers up. Let's go.
I am at the 8th annual birthday celebration for my sister, Reigndrop Lopes, and I'm so excited. And you can just see me as I walk in. And there's my lovely mother. Yes, her first time on
live.
On Instagram. Oh. Okay.
Hi.
Oh.
So happy you're here.
I love you.
I love you too.
Coming to you, Jim. I'm gonna touch your hand. Touch your hand.
That is so dope.
Touch your hand.
Oh my gosh. I was trying not to cry, but it's too late. See the foundation?
You give update on her.
I'm right here, man.
Oh my gosh, like this is really, really
Come over this way too.
Woo! Thank you.
He did that for you. Tim did that.
So this is a one of a kind. Definitely a one of a kind.
It is gorgeous.
What's good? We back. We still on the set of House Sitter, and we got a surprise guest. You know what? Go ahead, let them know who you are. Introduce yourself.
I am Reigndrop Lopes.
That's it. I mean,
We want more.
We want more.
We want more. Give us more.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. I am Reigndrop Lopes. I am a designer. I am a host. I am a lyricist. I'm an executive producer. And I am a health coach as well. So that's just a little bit of what I do.
But you say
Phenomenal woman.
designer. Now, what is it that you design?
Well, I design clothing and accessories. Actually, these are kind of my tights. And it's with my line called Ageless.
Yeah.
That's my line. And I also have a line dedicated to my sister Left Eye. And her line is called I Legacy Wear. And you can find both lines on my website, which is reigndropmusic.net.
So, how long does it take you to design stuff?
You know what? It really depends. Like, sometimes I'll go online and go to the website, start designing, and literally it can come to me in like 10 minutes. And other times, it may take me hours to days. It really depends on my mind. Like, if my mind is filled with stuff, then I can't be as creative. But when my mind is, just like at peace and a lot of stuff is not running around, then it happens like that.
So, how many articles you say you got? How many, like, clothes?
Over 100. I mean, you mean like different pieces?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, well, or better yet, how long have you been doing it?
Oh, wow. Well, if you really want to get technical, I started with jewelry in middle school. So I used to make earrings for me and my sister all the time. And there's like a really old video of her. It was her first video. It was called Angel. She's dancing around in this video. She has the earring on. And it was a hoop with a key. And it was before Janet Jackson ever did hers. So people used to always say to me, oh, you got that from Janet? Like, no, I had this way before Janet, started wearing hers. So, yeah. I started with jewelry. And then when I got older, then I switched over to clothing and accessories.
So you just have it exclusively on your website?
Yes.
Okay. So, music. Where can people find your music?
Musica. You can actually go to any streaming site. Whether you have iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, whatever the streaming sites are. You can just type in my name and it'll come up. But you have to spell it right. It's REIGNDROP, and Lopez is with an S and not a Z. So if you just type my name in on those streaming platforms, then my music will come up.
Okay, so do you have your own label? Like
No.
your own record label?
No.
Okay. So, like 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I have no idea. No, honestly, people ask me that question, and I have no idea because so much stuff is happening. You know what I mean? And quickly. So I have no clue. Like, I literally can be living in another country in 5 years. I'm open to any possibility that comes to me. So
Whatever the universe throws
yeah,
at
I really can't say. You know, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just that's how it is.
Right. So, you know, you mentioned that, you know, Lisa was your sister and everything.
Is my sister.
Yeah, is your sister. Sorry.
It's okay.
Do you find it like hard to do where people have high expectations for you?
Yeah. People have. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't finish the question.
No, I'm saying, was it just like, is it hard to where, hey, people expect you to do this and this and that instead of allowing you to be you and to just grow into whatever you want to do?
You know what? Actually, I've never gotten any of that. People never expected me to actually do what I'm doing now. You know, people didn't expect me to pick up and continue her legacy because I wasn't really into music, you know, almost at all. I got into music literally not too long before we went to Honduras the last time.
Okay.
So I would say that year, 2002 is when I even started getting into music, and I had no plans on doing this without Lisa, because when I started doing it, it wasn't something that I had a passion for.
Okay.
It was something that I just tried. I was playing around and people liked it, and Lisa liked it, and when she heard, you know, me rapping, she wanted to do something with me and her, like an alter ego type thing. Like, I'd be like her alter ego and have this like opposite image, you know, that she had. She just came up with this whole concept on our way to Honduras, you know. So after everything happened, I wasn't going to do music anymore. I was like, why? You know, in the beginning, it wasn't my passion. I was just, you know, playing around, and then I was excited to do it with her, you know, because I didn't know anything about music. So years went by, and then eventually people kept, you know, telling me that I had something, and then I guess I listened. I started listening, and I realized, yeah, I did have something. So that's when I accepted, you know, me doing music. You know, years later.
What style of music do you do?
I do hip rock. I labeled it hip rock because I rap, but I do rock music. And like growing up, me and Lisa were like opposites when it came to that. Lisa listened to hip hop, I listened to rock.
Okay.
You know, so it was funny because I would tag along with her when she would go to her friend's house, and she would always introduce me. This is my white sister. It was funny, like.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like very Valley Girlish. I went to Valley Girl High School and everything, so it was just funny.
So have you like written songs for people?
Besides myself, no.
Would
I
you
have
consider that?
So many people have asked me, and it was hard for me to say yes, because when I write songs, you know, it's about what I'm going through and how I feel. So I never thought about it like, will it relate to other people? You know, because when I first started doing music, I was doing it to express myself. You know, after everything happened with the accident and stuff,
Right.
I had no outlet, you know, so I think that's one of the other reasons why, you know, I listened to the people and went back and did the music. It literally gave me my outlet. I could say whatever I wanted to say, you know, because I'm recording it in my studio.
Right.
It's not like I had to have, you know, a label or anything. You know, I just went in the studio that Lisa had already built, you know, recorded some music, and that was my outlet.
Okay.
You know, so people did come to me and ask me, you know, would I write for other people? And I never said yes or no, but I just didn't know how I would really do that, you know.
So have you thought about, well, you did a little bit of acting in Smoke. We saw the trailer. So what is your role in that?
I play a female that you don't want to mess with.
I'm scared.
No, I love playing roles outside of my character. You know what I mean? Because it stretches you and allows you to do things that you would never do otherwise.
Correct.
Like I don't curse. So in this movie, I have to curse. Look, it was so funny. Like one of my friends, she flew in from Detroit to visit me, and so she was like, "Okay, so you have to get ready for this role." It was right before we shot the trailer for Smoke, so she was like, "We're just gonna curse at each other the whole time I'm down here." So I get used to saying it, sounding convincing,
right?
Because when I said it, it just was like, wah, wah, no, Reigndrop is not gonna work. So it was just funny, like going back and forth. And
right.
It just feels weird for me because I never cursed,
Okay.
So I'm getting used to it.
Okay. So from here, after this Smoke, would you consider keep doing more films?
Oh yeah, I'm working on a few films actually at the moment, besides Smoke.
Okay, all right. Is they like completed? Are you finishing up or?
No, we're in pre-production right now.
Okay. All right. Before we get out of here, what would you like people to know about you?
What would I like them to know about me?
Or I should say, what word of advice that you have for people?
Up and coming.
That's easier. Wow, for up and coming what?
Just artists,
artists,
actors,
designers.
Okay, just people.
anything entertainment.
Correct.
So I would say, because, so whenever I did an interview in the past, and they always asked me, what advice would you give aspiring artists? And I always say, don't go in the music industry. That's the advice I give them. So that's why I asked you, about that. Because I'm, I love music, but the industry is something different.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize that when they go into the music industry, when they just want to get signed and that's their whole goal, it's just like they can sign you and shelve you for the next 5 years, and you will make not a dime, and then you can't even sign with anyone else.
Right.
Exactly.
So that should not be your goal. If you are, wanting to pursue music, being signed should not be your goal. Getting your music out there, getting it heard should be your goal.
Correct.
But to me, some people go into it for the wrong reasons, just for the fame. Artists get paid the least.
Right.
Just to let you know, everyone behind the artist gets paid more. Writers, producers, labels, those are the people that really get the money.
Right.
You're just, the face,
Okay.
So I would just say, be true to yourself always, because it's very hard to do in the industry. The first thing they want to do is change you and make you into a cookie cutter of whatever is out there already, So with me, people tried to change my sound. They tried to change the way I dressed, and I just wasn't hearing it because I went into it to express myself. So for me, if I couldn't express myself the way I wanted to 100%, it wasn't any interest to do it, for me, But for other people, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and be proud of what you just did.
Absolutely.
Then I think you're good. So that's with anything,
Okay. So if you want people to follow you, or people looking to follow you and stay in tune with you, like what's your social media?
My one-stop shop is my website, but all my social media is Reigndrop Lopes. Just have to spell it right.
All right.
Well, it was definitely a pleasure and an honor to meet you.
Thank you.
And I thank you for the interview.
And we think you super cool.
Past cool.
All right. Thank you. And we look forward to seeing you in Smoke.